If I asked you, who are you? What would you say? Your name, where you're from, what you do? Or would you start to tell a story? I grew up here, then this happened, then everything changed. Welcome to the story you become. This first episode is called Life as a Story. Psychologists have a phrase for this idea: narrative identity. It means the inner story that links your past, your present, and your imagined future into a sense of me. Think of it like this: your traits are the characters, your memories are the scenes, your values and goals are the themes. Narrative identity is the way your mind pulls them together into something that feels like a coherent plot. You are not just living your life, you're also constantly, quietly storing it. Let's imagine someone named Aditi. Here are some facts from her life. She changed schools 3 times growing up. Her parents argued a lot. She failed an important exam once. She also made a close friend who stayed in her life. She eventually found work she cares about, but it took longer than she expected. Now listen to story 1. I've never really belonged anywhere. My parents fought, so love feels unstable. I failed that exam. That's proof I'm not that capable. Even the good things feel temporary. I'm just someone who struggles to get it together. And now, story 2. I moved a lot as a kid, so I learned how to adapt and read new environments. My parents' arguments taught me early what I don't want to repeat. Failing that exam was painful, but it forced me to rethink what success really means. It took me longer to find my path, but I'm someone who keeps going, even when it's messy. Same events, different storyline. In one story, Aditi is a constant failure. In the other, she is persistent and learning. The facts didn't change, the meaning did. This is not just poetic. The way you narrate your life affects your mental health, motivation, and sense of purpose. When your story emphasizes only humiliation, failure, and isolation, it becomes harder to see options, to trust yourself, to imagine a future that's different from your past. When your story includes themes like, I can act, I can learn, I am connected, you're more likely to feel grounded and hopeful, even when things are hard. The story you live in can be a cage or a foundation. Sometimes it's both in different chapters. This means your story is not just something that happened to you, it's something that can be revised as you grow. If you'd like, you can try a small reflection with me. You don't need to write anything down right now. Just think. Imagine your life as a book. What would the title of your story so far be? Don't worry about making it perfect. Just notice the first phrase that comes to mind. Is it heavy, hopeful, ironic? Now imagine this book has a few big chapters. Maybe 3, maybe 5. What would you call them? Perhaps learning to disappear, trying to prove myself, finding my people, losing what I thought I needed, starting again. There are no right answers. Just see what names appear. And now, quietly ask yourself, which chapter am I in right now? Beginning, middle, or ending? Does it feel like build up, like crisis, like aftermath, like something just about to start? You don't need to solve anything. Sometimes simply seeing that you are inside a chapter, not the whole book, is enough to create a little space to breathe. There's a phrase you might know: the danger of a single story. It's when one storyline, they about a person, a group, or yourself, becomes so dominant that everything else gets flattened. In the episodes to come, we'll move through different layers of your story. The early scripts you inherited in childhood, how memory can be revised without lying as you see more. The inner critic as a harsh narrator, and how to introduce a kinder one. What happens when trauma blows a hole in the plot? How other people become co authors in your life? How future you can send messages back to present you? How to hold many selves inside one evolving story. We won't pretend that everything is redemption. We won't force meaning onto fresh wounds, but we will explore how to live as an active storyteller rather than just a character pushed around by events. For now, here is a small invitation as you go back into your day. Sometime in the next 24 hours, take a few minutes and write down a possible title for your life story so far. Just a title that leaves room for growth, complexity, and surprise, because your story is not finished, and you are allowed to keep rewriting the way you tell it. This was Life as a Story. In the next episode, childhood narratives, and we'll travel back to the earliest pages and explore how the stories told about you became the stories you started telling about yourself. Until then, take care of the story that is you.